Hi Scorpio, this is your October 2019 reading. We're going to take a look at the general overview. What's coming in, what's leaving, what are the challenges, the opportunities, the near future, okay, all of that good stuff. So we're going to start with this theme for the month. Now, I have been seeing a theme in general for the other videos that I have already shot. And they have been quite in tandem with the theme for the Libra season, which has to do with relationships, karma, interpersonal connections, okay, your identity with respect to your relationships and connections with others, okay, and about that has to do with the seventh house characteristics. But Libra is also ruled by Venus, which is a goddess of love and beauty and earthly possessions and being and all about self-love and self-care, okay. So that has been a theme for some of the other readings that I have done. So let's take a look at what's coming in for you this month. And yeah, we'll step into the reading with some oracle cards that I have already pulled out for you. I haven't seen them, but this will give us guidance for the month, what's required of you, what may be coming in, what's going to be the focus for you this month, okay. So let's take a look. We'll start with the earth magic cards. We have music, harmony, and I was okay, and we have tsunami, wake up call. For me, this is like the judgment card in tarot, okay, for those of you who are familiar with tarot and the meanings of the cards. But what this is telling me is that in order to create more harmony in your life, you'll have to take a major step, okay, and that's going to be a little difficult, a little unsettling for you in the beginning, okay, because it's going to come in the form of a huge wake-up call. This is like spirit stepping in and telling you, hey, you know what you've been doing is not really working for you. The path that you've been walking on is not really meant for you, or this particular relationship that you have been hanging on to is not for your highest good. And to bring more harmony into your life, you're going to have to make some changes, okay. You can't continue like this. This is what I'm being guided to tell you, okay. So, but this is not to be feared or to give you any sort of panic in any way. But I'm also hearing that in order to heal yourself and maybe get through this process of adopting some changes and making some big decisions, what's going to help you is music, okay. And don't underestimate the healing powers of music, okay. For some of you, I think you may have been wanting to pursue a career in music, in maybe singing or playing an instrument, but you haven't been doing that. And this is the time when you're going to get signs and synchronicities and maybe even be forced to take that up again, okay, in some way. And that is how spirit works sometimes. You may find yourself in a situation where you have to have the courage to finally step up and say, hey, this is what I've always wanted to do and this is what I'm going to pursue now, okay. That is for a few of you. Again, we have Clean It Up and TikTok, my goodness. So Taurus had the same two cards, okay, in their reading, and I did shuffle all the cards. So let me tell you that this seems to be the theme for this month. So, like I said, Libra. When you think of Libra, it's the Justice card in tarot, which also has to do with karma. Okay, and when a karmic cycle is ending, it is creating space for something new to come into your life. Okay, so it's also, in fact, even the Judgment card has to do with karma. So I feel like you are the completion of a cycle that is ending, and it is creating space for something new to develop in your life. Okay, whether it is your love life, your relationship, your work life, your business, your studies, whatever it may be. Okay, or in general, your family life as well. Okay, again, you're not really running out of time. You may want to take action, and don't leap ahead without thinking, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so think before you take any action. You're not running out of time. At the same time, when you do get this wake up call, you will have to take some action and some decisions, but don't be too hasty. Okay, and these are two number 3 cards, which is about growth and expansion, and something new taking place, the birthing of a new idea or a new journey that you may be beginning to work on. Okay, then we have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is the third eye, and anxiety. Okay, so it is quite possible that this wake up call is going to be a bit of a shock in your life, and it may put you a little bit under pressure. Okay, that is what I'm feeling here, but try to take smaller steps. Don't think of this is a bit contradictory. Okay, because the third eye chakra is about your vision. Okay, looking at the bigger picture, seeing through things that may be an illusion, and being able to see really clearly the entire picture. Okay, but when you don't do that, when you get into details too much, and when you get overwhelmed by details too much, that is when you get anxious. So that's a bit of a caution for you, that this month you may face a few shakeups here and there, but try and avoid taking being overwhelmed, okay, by what's happening, because there's definitely something changing quite drastically in your life, but there is no need to worry. Okay, and I feel like you really will get some huge intuitive hits, and that may be why you're getting this wake up call. Okay, maybe it's an internal thing entirely, and there's no external event to provoke you in any way, but this has to do with you finally realizing, maybe having an aha moment, and thinking, oh my god, what have I been doing so far, or what have I been subjecting myself to. Okay, it's time for me to move on from this. It's time for me to step out of this. It's time for me to do something new. It's time for me to do something that I've always wanted to do. Okay, those are the kind of intuitive hits you might be getting, and I feel like you really are an intuitive and visionary kind of person. Okay, so it's time for you to take advantage of that and not let yourself get bogged down by too many details and too many things to do all at once. Okay, also be open to whatever signs and synchronicities you may be receiving. Alright, because you do have a lot of purple and indigo here, which has to do with your crown chakra as well, and your third eye chakra, of course. So be open to any intuitive hits that you get. Okay, nudges from spirit. So what have you been dealing with coming into October? What is your recent past energy? Let's take a look at that. Scorpio, 2019, October. What's been going on in your recent past? Ooh, okay. So I see where this anxiety has been. So in your recent past, you have the Strength in reverse, Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So that is not surprising, seeing that we did see the anxiety card over there. So there has been something that has been plaguing your mind, okay? You've been thinking, ruminating over something over and over and over again, and it has depleted your energy. It has even resulted in your drive being affected, okay? Your vitality. And what do I mean by that? Your strength, your ability to passionately go towards your goals and what it is you want to achieve, okay? That has been affected. Or you may have been dealing with a fire sign, most likely a Leo, and this person may have maybe drifted away from you. Someone who is, the Knight of Wands is usually not a reliable kind of energy. It's an in and out kind of person, and since it's in the reverse here, I feel like this person may have left abruptly and you may be feeling distraught now. Okay, yeah, we have the Ace of Wands here in the reverse. So that again is more passion, more drive, okay? So this may be a person who is just left you feeling like this, lonely and alone and distraught in the middle of the night. But I feel like that is the kind of energy that you were trying to work through in the recent past, okay? So let's take a look at what your present energy is for the month of October 2019. The Spirit, what is the present energy? Okay. Alright. So we have the Tower in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups was like this, neither upright nor reversed, okay? So this could be somebody from the past, okay? Someone you may have been dealing with, or this may be your own energy, okay? Again, feeling a little out of sorts, not feeling up to it, okay? But I feel like you're gradually moving in that direction where you are feeling more lighthearted and able to see things in a more brighter perspective, okay? So the Tower in reverse and the Two of Pentacles is telling me that there certainly was some kind of a wake-up call, okay? It's already happened, or it is happening in the present moment. And that's leading you to feel a little unstable and feel like you definitely need to make a choice whether you should move forward or not, okay? Or move backwards, because this card wanted to come out like this, okay? So I feel like the choice that you're trying to make here is whether you should move on from this relationship or commitment or whatever it may be. I strongly feel like this has something to do with a relationship, or whether to stay, okay? But there's definitely been an abrupt revelation of some sort. Maybe this person, or maybe you just realize that this person is not really meant for you and they're not meant for your highest good, okay? And if this doesn't have anything to do with a relationship, then this is about you trying to get back on your feet, is what I'm hearing, okay? because you are definitely trying to choose between two options or two paths, okay? And you may be finding yourself feeling a little out of sorts for that reason in the present energy. All right. So, but I feel like there is hope, because you are probably beginning to realize that, okay, that was not that good for me, but I know what is good for me, okay? You're gradually beginning to realize your sense of self-worth as well, okay? That is what I'm getting here. This may be someone coming towards you with an offer of love, or a sincere offer of maybe some sort of partnership, maybe a business partnership, or with regards to work as well, okay? That is quite possible. But I feel like this is more or less, it is your energy, okay? Where you are striving to get back on your feet and feel lighter, feel more optimistic and charismatic, and feel more creative again, okay? And get back to that part of you which is like that, which is optimistic and charming and sensitive and creative, okay? And you're beginning to realize that you can fill your own cup, okay? And this tower moment may have forced you to make this decision, or forced you to realize that you have to make a decision in order to move forward, in order to, in a more positive direction, okay? So yeah, so we have the Sun, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. You were not really getting what you wanted here in this situation, and you're trying to now heal from this tower moment, okay? And your energy, your vitality has been affected by this, and I feel like you have assessed the situation for what it was, and now you're trying to come to terms with it, thinking about it more logically and trying to heal and recuperate from it, okay? There was a reason why things happened the way they did, but in order to bring more balance and structure into your life, you are beginning to realize that you need to step into your own power, okay, and have the courage to move on from this situation, to pick up the pieces and leave and walk into a new direction, okay? Because all the work that you may have put in this situation didn't really result in something positive. It didn't really give you what you really wanted and desired, okay? That is what I'm getting for you in your present circumstances. Let us look at what your near future looks like, okay? What is the energy for the near future? What's coming in? What are the opportunities? What can they look forward to, okay? Scorpio, October 2019. What can they look forward to? What can they look forward to? Scorpio, October 2019 from the Spirit. What can they look forward to? Scorpio 2019, October. Okay, let me put out just one more card. You're definitely healing from this situation, okay? But I feel like there's a part of you that still does not really want to give up on this connection or this business or whatever it may be, this work area. But there's something that is still holding you back, okay? I feel like this is the part of you that probably is still trying to come to terms with what has happened or what is happening in the current moment. So what do you have look forward to look forward to? We have the Three of Wands, the Six of Cups in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Cups upright. So what this is, I feel like you are beginning to step, in the near future, you will be able to step out of this grieving and mourning period, okay? And you will be able to finally come to terms with what has not worked out and realize that, okay, I feel like this may be a karmic sort of a relationship, okay? You may have thought this person was like your soulmate, or this job or whatever it may be was really meant for you, and it was supposed to be really long lasting, and you were sort of jaded in, okay, that is what I'm hearing. But you will be able to step out of this energy and realize that things didn't work out for a reason, and move on to something that is better for you, okay? And I feel like if this is about a relationship, you'll be able to step out of this energy and look forward to all the beautiful possibilities and choices that you now have, okay? Maybe you'll even start dating. You'll perhaps start to look at what else is out there for me, okay? And yeah, you'll be able to see that whilst these three things or whatever this may be didn't really work out, there are still two things or two possibilities. In fact, in your case, more than two possibilities, multiple possibilities that can take shape, okay? And you may have thought that this person or this situation was something that would bring you a lot of balance and harmony and bring a lot of sweetness, okay, and equal give and take in your life. But I don't think that was the case. You'll be able to realize that there wasn't a sense of equilibrium in this, okay? And you're stepping out of the Six of Cups into the Seven of Cups and seeing what else is out there for me, what else can I do, who else can I be with, or wow, there are so many beautiful opportunities out there for me to grow and expand with, okay, and achieve. And I feel like you're stepping out of this, you're going to make a choice finally from these two options that you are juggling at the moment, and step into a third option. Look at a third option with a lot of optimism, okay? You're turning your back to whatever has happened and let the past stay exactly where it belongs, which is in the past, and move towards the future with a lot more optimism, okay? And seeing all the bright possibilities that you have in front of you. This looks quite challenging, so I don't think I will look at the challenges, or I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should, okay? This actually looks quite challenging. I feel like this has turned out to be a relationship related reading, even though I wasn't really looking at that, but hey, that's what Spirit wants to highlight for you, so fair enough. Let's take a look at what your opportunities are, okay? yeah, this person, whoever this is, they weren't good for you, okay? Whoever you were dealing with or whatever you were dealing with, they were not good for you. You felt depleted, you felt in separation, okay? You felt like they're not giving you their time, energy, and their attention, and you're feeling quite poor because of that. You're feeling abandoned and left out and quite yeah, I'm hearing stripping you off of your dignity. Wow, that's not cool at all. You don't give anybody that kind of power, okay, to strip you off of your dignity. That just doesn't serve you. I don't think anyone should have that kind of power over you. So what are the opportunities that are coming your way? Look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups in reverse, the Death card, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's definitely a window of opportunity here for you, okay? But it is going to be a short window. I feel like you're going to have to grab this chance. This may come from a water sign individual, maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio like you. And this is your card, Scorpio, the Death card. So you're definitely undergoing some sort of a life lesson, a transformation that is happening, and we saw that with the wake up call there, okay? I feel like you will gradually be able to take the reins and the control back and move into a more self-serving energy, okay? Self-serving doesn't mean bad. It means that you're going to focus on your own goals and what you want to achieve, okay? But I feel like you're going to initially feel like you don't really have the energy for this because you have undergone a lot, okay? And it has been quite transformative. But when you realize the lesson that you have learned from this situation, you'll be able to move on and grab a hold of this opportunity that is presenting itself, okay? And focus on something that is more positive, that is more inviting, something that is going to lead you to a beautiful place, okay, a beautiful new journey, okay? And you need to be aware of things from the past lurking around still in your mind, okay? And don't resist change. That is what I am getting for you strongly. I feel like you may be struggling to be completely balanced when it comes to your emotions and expressing them in a healthy manner. Do that. Sometimes a good cry is good, but do anything but avoid stepping into an old cycle again, okay? Take the lesson for what it was and move on from this situation. Don't avoid change. Don't avoid stepping into a new cycle, okay? You have definitely gone through the ringer. You've been really challenged, okay, as far as your loyalty, your vitality, your ability to give is concerned. But it is time for you to take that power back and focus on something that is brighter, something that is going to give you a better hold on yourself, on your life, okay? So I feel like this is both the opportunity as well as the advice from Spirit for you, okay? So let me just see what the final I'm not surprised that the Judgment card wanted to come out for you. I was telling you in the beginning that I did feel like this is a huge wake-up call that Spirit is trying to give you, okay? Look at that. Spirit really wants to talk to you through this reading. What are the final words? Final message? Ooh. Scorpio, what have you been going through? So, Spirit is trying to tell you that your transformation is not in vain. Okay. First of all, we did see the Judgment card come out here. So heed that call, okay? This is a huge wake-up call for you from Spirit. They're trying to tell you that it is time for you to move on from this situation, okay? Because you have been giving your power away to something that was not at all serving you. It was only bringing you pain and grief and darkness and self-doubt and agony, a lot of mental agony and anxiety, okay? And maybe even depression for some of you. And for some, this involved a lot of inner conflict, as well as maybe manifesting as an external conflict as well with whoever or whatever you were dealing with, okay? Or even some sense of competition. I'm hearing one-upmanship. So this may be someone who sort of was holding some power over you by not giving you enough, giving you scraps in little by little and keeping you on a hold, on a tight leash, and you were unable to set yourself free from that. But it is time for you to move into a more peaceful, harmonious, calming environment, okay, where you will find like-minded people, where you will find help from people as well, okay, and build a new structure, build from scratch. We did see the tower over here, okay, so it is time for you to step into building something beautiful for yourself again, because you do have the opportunity here to build from scratch, okay. So grab a hold of that. I feel like this is not going to be on the table available for you for a really long time, okay. So you need to grab this opportunity when it shows up, be it in terms of a new relationship, or though I don't feel like that is the case here, because you are healing from a relationship or something to do with your home life as well, okay. And it's time for you to focus on work, on career, on healing, recuperating, and allowing yourself to step into a more positive, vibrant energy, okay, and work on yourself. This transformative process is never easy, so cut yourself some slack and don't look into the past. Avoid looking into the past and look to the future, look to what is coming ahead for you, okay, and try to see the only thing you need to carry forward. You're going from a 5 of Wands to the 4 of Wands for a reason here, because you need to let go of that one wand which was causing disruptive energy in your life, okay, which is and fives are all about changes. You definitely are undergoing a huge change in your life, okay. You've got like Judgment, the Tower, the Sun, and I think the Wheel of Fortune. You've got quite a few major arcana here, and the Devil. So you've been dealing with some big stuff here, okay. I'm not surprised if you're feeling anxious at all. So take it easy and take one step at a time. You do have wonderful things to look forward to. Grab a hold of that opportunity when it shows up, okay? And keep looking to the future. Let go of that one wand which was causing so much disruption in your life, and start to build something that is a lot more solid, that is a lot more like how do I put this, that is a lot more suited to you, okay, that is truly what you ideally want in your life. It's also a good time for you to maybe fantasize. Sometimes you manifest things by fantasizing, okay? So look at the bright future you have ahead of you. Look at all, this is like a fantasy future card. You're sort of building castles in the sky, which is not always bad. It's sometimes you manifest things by doing that. So look to the future with optimism, okay? And step into your power. All right? Let the past be where it belongs, which is in the past. So now I completely understand why you have this clean it up over here and wake up call. This is a huge month for you, Scorpio. It's probably not the easiest reading to have or the easiest month to go through, but hang in there. And oh, I just said hang in there and I looked at the bottom of the deck and we have the Hangman in reverse. So hang in there for as long as you can, okay? Give yourself time, cut yourself some slack, and know that the worst is over. So look forward to bright and beautiful opportunities and possibilities, okay? But don't rush the process of healing and recuperating and transforming into a new person, having learned whatever lessons that you've learned, okay? But don't carry the baggage from it. So that's about it for you, Scorpio. I hope you have a wonderful this month ahead. This looks like a really eventful month, but it's more to do with your internal transformation, okay, than external. But eventually it will manifest in your external environment as well. So I wish you all the very best. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead, and take good care of yourself, okay? If you enjoyed the reading, do let me know in the comment section, and do like, share and subscribe to support the channel. So thank you for watching again. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. God bless.